Happy New Year, everybody. 2021 is just begun and already off to a good start if you've set up some goals for this coming year. And that's what we're going to talk about today is goal setting in 2021 so you actually can get your goals accomplished, so you get results, so you see positive change. I'm Chris Anderson, a host of Pencil Leadership. Guys, if you're watching this live, let me know if you have any questions, comments, and we'll get this taken care of. If you're looking to start a podcast in 2021, if you're looking to maybe already, or if you already have a show and you're looking to really utilize that in your coaching business to up your game, to bring in more clients, to build a bigger audience, and to help scale your business, let's connect. Let's talk. Let's have a breakthrough session so we can get you some pointers, some direction on how to do that going forward, and you really utilizing your podcasts, going from zero to podcast hero. And so let's jump into it. 2021 goals, goal setting, and the importance of that. So if you don't have goals and you don't have a direction with where you're going in 2021, then you're not going to get the results you're hoping for. And a lot of people, they have all these ideas that they want to do in 2021, but they don't make the goals so they know what action they need to take to get to those. And so that's what we want to break it down today. So we're going to be talking about 5 ways to set good goals and actually accomplish them, because I think the percentage is like 9% of people actually accomplish their goals they set out for when they create them at the beginning of the year. And so we want you guys to be in that percentage. We want you to accomplish those goals and really make some great things happen in 2021 for your life, for your relationships, for your businesses. And so we're going to dive into those. So the importance of goal setting, like we said, is so we can get results, so we can level up, so we can achieve more in our lives. And the first of the 5 things that help us do that better is that you have to create goals that are actually motivating, goals that actually make you want to do them and actually work towards them. Because if you have goals that are not really motivating, if they have no emotional draw behind it, then it's going to be easy for you to be like the majority of people and say, I kind of did it, maybe next year, and let you push them off. So we got to make goals that are motivating, goals that inspire us, push us to take the action that most of the time is difficult and doesn't come easy for us. And so motivating goals. So think about that. That's the first one. And make sure you get your pencil out and write these down so you can go back later and make sure your goals line up with these. The second thing is that we're creating SMART goals. Now, SMART is an acronym, actually, which I'll break down. So SMART goals. And with SMART goals, I didn't come up with this acronym. I forget who did, but S stands for specific. So creating specific goals, okay, not generic things. Not, I'm going to get healthier. What does that look like? What is the specific outcome of being healthier? Is it I'm going to work out 3 days every week? I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. I'm going to be able to bench press a certain amount of weight. I'm going to be able to run a certain distance at a certain time. Something specific, because then that goes into the next part of SMART, the M, which is measurable. So your goals need to be measurable. For example, one of my goals is I am going to read a book every week. So 52 books at least. That's measurable. So I can measure, hey, I read a book this week, or hey, I did not. So maybe if I want to read 52, I'm going to have to do 2 this week. So you can measure that. If it's something with your health, hey, I want to work out 3 times a week. Okay, hey, you can measure that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you worked out. There you go. You measured it. Maybe it's you want to get to a certain revenue with your business. And so you have to hit certain tasks, which we'll talk about that. And it's measurable. So specific, measurable, attainable. Now, you can visualize, you can see what you want, big picture down the road. But with your goals, you need to have goals that you can actually attain and aren't some really, really big picture goal, because that's going to help you gain momentum. That's going to help you build confidence. So you want to take that big goal and you want to make attainable goals within that. And that goes to the fourth point we'll talk about here in a little bit. So specific, measurable, attainable, relevant is the R, relevant. It's got to be relevant to that big picture, what you want your life to look like. Okay, what you want the end of 2021 to look like. So they got to match up with what you want. They can't just be some obscure thing that doesn't have anything to do with how you want to be living or where you want to be living or what you want to be doing. And then the last one is time bound. So obviously 2021 goals could be by the end of the year. They could be by mid-year. They could be by the end of first quarter. Whatever it is, you have to have time specifically set for these goals to get you more reasons to go after them. If you say, sometime, I'll get running that mile in 7 minutes sometime this year. It's not going to have as much weight behind it. It's not going to be as motivating for you to get out there and run. Whereas if you said, I'm going to be able to run a 7-minute mile by summer, by June 1st, 2021, that specific, that time bound, then you got something to really push for. So SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. And then the third way to really get these goals accomplished and set good goals is write them down. So the end of 2020, already written down my goals for 2021, the main goals. Okay. And so having it written down, you can go back and look and not forget. And then you can kind of see where you're at along the year. So writing them down helps you kind of keep them in the forefront of your mind, help keep them relevant in your mind, and keep taking action daily because you remember them. And then the fourth thing, having that big ultimate goal or goals, more than one, and then reverse engineering them. Okay. Breaking them down into the smaller, attainable, relevant goals that you need to do to hit that bigger goal. So maybe you want to hit 6 figures in your business this year. Okay, awesome. That's definitely attainable. So let's break it down. What does that look like daily? So how many people do you need to connect with, or how many clients do you need to take on daily, weekly, and then monthly? And then so break all that down. How much content you need to put out? How many people do you need to reach? Things like that. Maybe it's you want to grow your podcast audience. Okay. So you want to get to a certain number by the end of the year, 10,000 downloads or subscribers, whatever it is. So reverse engineer that. What's it going to take to get to that? So you have daily actions to take to accomplish those goals. And then the last out of the 5 is be consistent and don't give up. You might have an off day. You might have an off week, but you've got to stay consistent with those actions that are getting you towards those goals. Okay, so don't let things throw you off for really long, extended periods of time. And don't give up when things, you might be working out and you might not be seeing that result. Your time might not be going down on that mile yet, but it's only been a week or 2. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. You might not have the amount of clients you want yet. You might not have the amount of listeners you want yet on your podcast. Keep taking action every day. Just even if it's just a little thing, you're still taking positive action every day, and that's going to start compounding. Just stay positive. Keep focused on those goals that you've written down that are specific, time-bound, measurable, attainable, relevant, and keep pushing forward. Keep taking those actions. And eventually, you're going to start seeing those results. It's going to start coming. But so many people stop short because they're not seeing the results right away. So don't give up. So again, the 5 things. Goals that motivate you. Something that's going to push you going forward. SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound goals. Okay? Writing them down so you can go back and see them and keep them in the forefront of your mind. Reverse engineering your big goals. So you may have a couple or 3 or 4 big goals that are only attainable if you have it reverse engineered down to smaller goals. And then being consistent and not giving up. So guys, going into starting 2021, because we're here, if you don't have goals written down already and you didn't listen to my episode 79, which was about looking at the previous year, writing down the pros and the cons, That way you can see going into the next year where you need to improve or where your goals can be set. Then start doing that. Go listen to that one. And then start writing your goals down right now. It's okay. It's January 1st right now as I'm recording this, but it's never too late. It could be the end of January. You could still write your goals. Get it going. Have a record of it. Know what you want to accomplish and know what actions it's going to take to get there. But feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions, need anything. I'm always here for you. Let's make 2021 the best year yet. And let's go out and be pencil leaders.